Hi everyone, it's Laura here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you two very quick and easy but super sweet cards that I created with the scrapbook.com My Whole Heart cut file and stamps by HappyDoodle. I started off by cutting out the pattern in the My Whole Heart cut file from some HappyDoodle cardstock. The pink one is in the color Raspberry and the mint one is called Hint of Mint. The My Whole Heart bundle by scrapbook.com has 5 different designs that you can use for your cards or scrapbooking projects, and it will be listed and linked in the description box down below together with the rest of the supplies that I used. The cut file will cut your paper already to 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches if you don't resize it, and I decided to also run it through my die cutting machine with the Lawn Fawn large stitched rectangle stackable dies so that I would create that nice stitched edge on my card fronts. This is totally optional and you can skip it if you want, but I feel it adds that extra finished touch to the cards. I then decided to use my Distress Oxides and my scrapbook.com blending brushes to add a little bit of shading to the panels to give them a little bit of extra interest and dimension, and I'm doing the same also with the cutout hearts and the sentiments. For the pink cutouts, I used Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry, and for the green ones I'm using now Distress Oxides again in the color Lucky Clover. Because I started from some color cardstock, it was very easy to create this ombre effect, so these panels were ready in a matter of minutes. And also I'm using my blending brushes because they help me get a very soft blend that fades into the color of the cardstock. And it's also a little bit more gentle with those sentiment cutouts, which are a little bit more delicate, so I am sure I'm not going to ruin them while ink blending. Next, I decided that I wanted to decorate my cards a little bit more using a stamp set from my stash, and I picked the HappyDoodle Very Big Heart stamp set. This was perfect because I'm going to be using the bear holding the heart. I'm actually going to cut out the heart and I'm going to have the bear hold the one that was cut from the cut file. If it doesn't make sense, you will see what I mean later on during the card making process. But what I was doing right now was stamping the images with scrapbook.com premium dye ink in the color black on some Nina Solar White 110 pounds cardstock, and I'm going to do some very quick and easy shading of these bears using my Nuvo alcohol markers. I'm going to use some warm grays, but I'm mostly going to leave the bears white because I wanted the images to look fresh and light on my card fronts. I have been sharing several videos in which I feature cut files, but in case you missed out, I just want to spend a couple of words to explain what they are if you're new to them. These are digital files that you can purchase and download, and then you will use them with your electronic cutting machines, like for example the Silhouette, the Cricut. What I have is the Scan and Cut machine, so that's what I use them with, and they will cut out different designs from your paper or whatever material you want to cut them out with. There are people that do really good things with vinyl too, but I haven't tried so far. If you have a Scan and Cut machine but you don't know how to use cut files, check out the links in the description box down below because I have more in-depth videos on how to use SVG files with the Scan and Cut machine. SVG is the format of cut files, so you can have a look there if you are interested. And coming back to the card, after I was done coloring the images, I fussy cut them out using my IKE Success Cutter B scissors. This stamp set does come with coordinating dies, but I decided not to use them because I didn't want the white edge all around and I wanted to trim off the hearts because, as I told you before, the bears will be hugging the hearts that were cut out from the cut file design. Next, I took 2 white card bases. These are top folding A2 card bases cut to 5.5 by 8.5 inches and scored at 4 1/4 inches, and I started assembling my cards. I started by adhering the backgrounds to the card bases, and then I'm going to glue down my bear and my sentiment and heart cutouts. And to spice things up a little bit, I swapped them around, so I'm going to adhere the green heart to the pink panel and vice versa. I added some dimension by adhering my heart with some foam squares, and then I'm going to glue down the sentiment before I adhere the bear. For that I'm using some liquid glue, and I'm going to adhere the sentiment slightly shifted with respect to the cutout in the background to create a bit of a shadow effect, I guess, and this way I can also get away without having to glue down the centers of the letters, so this saves some time and it still looks nice and neat in my opinion. I used some foam squares behind the bear as well, so that he's level with the heart that he's so cutely hugging. And then you guys know that I don't really do a lot of clean and simple cards, and the card looked cute at this stage, but it felt a little bit empty, so I decided to add some more detail to the background using a stencil by Heffy Doodle and my Distress Oxides again. The stencil is called Scribble on My Heart, and I'm going to basically use whatever Distress Oxide I have left on my blending brush to create this very subtle tone-on-tone pattern on the background, and then I moved on and added a couple of finishing touches. I drew in some white highlights with a white Jelly Roll pen. This is a Sakura Jelly Roll pen number 8. And I have to tell you, I've been using them for a while and they are my favorite to this date. They don't dry up, the flow is nice, and the coverage is also quite good. So I think I'll stick to them for the time being. I added a few white Nuvo drops around the sentiment, and then I moved on and finished off the second card using exactly the same steps. This time I started from the stencil, so I added again some Distress Oxide in Lucky Clover through this Scribble on My Heart stencil by Heffy Doodle. I then adhered the heart, raising it over some foam squares, and then glued down the sentiment and the bear, and finished off the card again by adding a white highlight on the heart and some Nuvo drops in gloss white around the sentiment. And here are the two cards next to each other. I think they turned out really cute and they were so quick to make. You cut your paper in one go with your scan and cut machine or whatever machine you have, and then you saw the rest of the card making process was really quick. And that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can let me know with a thumbs up and a comment in the comment section down below. This helps my channel a lot. If you haven't already, you can subscribe for more card making and paper crafting inspiration. And as always, thank you all so much for stopping by and have a great day.